Hi everyone! Hi! Welcome to another reading. You see three piles in front of you. Please choose one of a picture of our boys. This is pile one. Focus. Pile one. Pile two. Pile three. Okay? Choose one of the piles and I hope the universe thinks of you and you resonate with those piles. We're gonna ask the universe, or we're gonna ask your future higher self, if you're on the right path and what you have to work on right now. Okay? So I'm going to ask your future higher self, what are you going to work on right now? And let's see how it resonates for you guys, okay? Bye guys, see you at the piles. Hi pile one. Let's see this beautiful ship. Let's get it a little bit focused. Yay! So that's beautiful. Yay! So let's see. Let's connect to your higher self and see what you should work on right now in this moment when you watch the video. Remember, all the readings are timeless. That means when the universe brings you here, this is supposed to bring you here. This is true. It's timeless. No matter how long I did this reading, that's why you can watch all my readings. I leave them, well, most of them I leave there. I will take out the forecast videos for February 2020 and stuff like that. I will take them out tonight. So if you want to still watch them, do that. Okay. Let's connect me, universe, to future higher self of pile one. Please give me a message what they need to work on right now. What does pile one need to work on right now? What does pile one need to work on right now? This. What is this all about, universe? Give me an answer. Can you show me what is this all about? One more card. Ah! What is the solution? How to work on this? How to work on this? We will look at this later. How to work on this, How to work on this, universe. Wow. Looks very, like orange is coming out a lot for you guys here. I just saw that when the cards flipped. So that means strongly sacred chakra work. That's all about all about your individuality, all about your how you view yourself. That's what you should work on. So let's see what the universe is saying. This is the most important card, and this is number 37, and it's called Soul. The energy of soul activates our connection to the part of us that is closer to the higher realms, God or the divine. Wow. So right now, you're working on your soul, guys. I mean, no wonder why you are here. This is funny because, you're not like for nothing on my channel, So the universe is saying this, or your higher self is saying this right now. You're really putting in the work. You're really working on your soul. And let's see what is it, the soul work you're doing. And the soul work you're doing is you connect to the divine, to your soul, and you're working on your individuality. This is about your own soul growth, you being different than other people, you know, you working on your individuality and not being afraid to be who you are. That's what it's all about. So let's see what else. We have the echoes of one. Wow. You see, this is number 9. You see how they caress themselves? Actually, this is one person. This is the feminine energy and this is the masculine energy. You see this when I turn it around? So for you, because the feminine energy is upward, this means for me that the main thing right now is for you to unify the yin and the yang inside of yourself. You see how this is, those are 8, like infinity, you know, those are balanced out energies. Balance out energies in yourself. That's very beautiful. And also we have the mandala. That's about expressing your thoughts, expressing your feelings. You know, mandala is, you can create this in different kind of colors. It's express yourself in different kind of colors, especially express your feminine side. In different colors. That's what I see. Like, you know, your soul, your soul is like the masculine and the feminine side, being in unity. And the 9 and the 2 is again the 11 card. You see this? This is very important. Like here, this is also the 9 and the 2 is the 11. So the individuality part is really highlighted from your higher self. For me, this means especially expressing your soul. Express what you really want. Like, listen to your own individuality. Open your sacral chakra. We will look how you can do that, you know. We will see that too. But what I also see is you need to express your feminine side. Especially your feminine side. Because I think your masculine side is very much present. Like, you're an action person. You do. You know, you're not sitting around in life. You always wondered why you're different. I also want to do a reading why you think you are different and what the universe wants to tell you by that. You know, I also want to do that tonight. So I will throw out that reading tomorrow. And I also want to channel Big T because of the 777. I told you guys. I want to do that too. So... yeah. Oh wow, my door just crashed. My door just shut in the back. Okay. So what I see here is your masculine side is very much present. And I see that also here. This upward, the trinity here of body, mind and soul, this is important to achieve, you know. And what I see here, your masculine side is in the foreground and it needs to get out your feminine side has to shine more in this. Your feminine side has to be balanced out more. And you need to express more your feminine side. The mandala is all about self-expression. That's also here I see with the soul. This energy of soul activates our connection to the part of us that is closer to the higher realms. Yeah. It's like the universe gives you a lot of downloads right now, and your higher self is saying, or your higher self from the future is saying, take whatever you get from downloads. You know, it's all about expression of your feminine side right now in your life, okay? How can you do that? And it says joy. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. You see how that are splashes? So I see the same like here in the mandala. I see creative energy, creative splashes. I really feel your feminine side wants to come out. Your feminine side is all about the creation, about creating and not doing action, but expressing itself by by endeavors that have to do with creativity, like drawing, like singing, like, you know, like do something out of joy. There needs to be joy in order for you to open that sacred chakra. And here again, look at this. the energy of the sacral chakra is very present here, also here. But this is more the energy of the crown chakra, you know, that you get the downloads from the universe. And you can also achieve this with forgiveness. This means for me, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. This means because you are so individual, I think I feel you like being like a tomboy. You're like being this masculine energy in a feminine body. And you were always a person that, you know, does things, gets things done, you know. And for you, it's very hard to express your feminine side, like the laid back, relaxed side. And I think your soul, your higher self, wants you to work on that right now. And that also has to do with forgiveness, that you're very unique. I see that, you're very unique. And maybe you blamed others on that, or you blamed yourself on being so unique and being that tomboy and not being like a, you know what I mean? Like you probably compare yourself a lot to others, and this is what you should not do, because you are an individuum. You are very, very different than other people. And I see here you need to express that, especially with joy and with creativity. You need to let creativity into your life. I think you are a person, when you don't see tangible results, you don't like it. You know, and that's what's missing, because there needs to be a balanced side from your masculine and from your feminine side. And I think your masculine is now more in the foreground. And forgiveness is also a feminine trait. You know, a divine feminine trait is to practice forgiveness. And that's what the universe wants you to do. I want to also get something for the forgiveness side. Let me get my tarot deck. What is that forgiveness all about? Can I have one more card? Yeah, as I said, you are this masculine personality. You feel like very, like someone who also gives. You know, you give to people that, you see, like this beggar, you give to them. So that means you're a very giving personality. You embody these feminine traits, because giving is also a feminine trait, but you do it with action. You do it with action. Look at this. It's like your masculine side is always pulling the feminine. It's like the feminine wants to be on the forefront, and your masculine is saying, nope, it's my turn. And every time your feminine side comes out and gets illuminated, your masculine pulls it back and says, no, we have to do something. You know, we have to go forward. Don't stand still, because the feminine is all about expressing herself, being in the moment, not pushing. And you know, but here it feels like the masculine is like pushing the feminine side away, because you constantly you have this urge, because you're so different and because you experienced people judging you. You always have the feeling to go forward and to make more out of your life and to reach the next goal, and to give another milestone in your life, so other people see you are worth it. That's what I see here. And that's what, you know, you need to step back a little bit. And I just saw 1313 on my clock, and that's when I close off the reading. So I hope this is, I hope you like this. And let's get a card for the next step. I have this tarot. What's the next step for pile 1 in this journey of finding the feminine side? Yeah. The Queen of Bows. Oh, what? It's funny. The Queen of Bows is the Queen of Wands in tarot. And the Queen of Wands embodies this feminine energy. You know, it's a queen. And this is what it sums up, you know, it sums up the whole reading. So, the hare is all about expressing yourself creatively. And, you know, this is all about fertility also, the rabbit. So, for me, this means like getting this done because, you know, you are in masculine energy. You know how to get things going. Your masculine is very strong. So what I see here is that you use your masculine side to get into this feminine, to work on a creative project. This is all about finding your feminine side and creating art with that, whatever this means to you. Express yourself in a creative endeavor. And that's what your next step is. That sums it up, you know, perfectly. So that's all what I have for my pile 1. Let's move on to pile 2. Bye, guys. So hi, everyone. If you chose pile 2, you're here. And we want to look at what is your higher self advising you to work on. Right now, when you see this reading, please know that every reading is timeless. So whenever you are here, you're meant to see it. So what future higher self of pile 2, what should pile 2, what should I pile 2 work on right now, at this moment when they see it? Okay. Oh, wow. It says intimacy. Well, this is your big theme. It's saying the energy of intimacy supports us trusting that we are safe to allow closeness. So we'll see what this is all about, you know. Universe, show me what is this all about? Intimacy. What should pile 2? Oh, wow. We have a lot of sacral chakras today. A lot of standing in your power, knowing your sexual identity, striving for what you want. Show me, please, what is this intimacy all about? What is this? Can I have another one? There we have the 8 again. Look at this. The 8 and the 8. The 8 is very present here. Very present. How can this be achieved? How can this be achieved? Tell me. We will look at this later. How can this be achieved? So guys, what I see here is, this is all about true intimacy. And intimacy is not only being intimate with another person, you know, not only about sexuality with another person, but also about trusting another person and letting them into your soul. And look at those cards, they almost mirror each other, don't they, from the color? That's beautiful. So here in the middle of the circle is the heart chakra. And you see these 6 little stars there shining? That's all about balancing out, especially balancing out 2 people that let each other in. And I feel there was, I think that's why new beginning is here. Maybe in your life there was a discrepancy, like a disconnect with people, because either you or them didn't let the other one into their soul. That means even if you shared a relationship and you were intimate with each other, you were intimate with that person until a certain part. You know, but you always experience that either this other person didn't commit fully to you, like didn't let you into their life and into their heart and into their soul, or you did not, you know. And this is what is changing. This is what is coming now, that it's also, it's important to stand on your own. That's what I see here. Maybe you are a person that is very independent and you don't like this merging of energies. Well, you like intimacy and you like sexuality, but you don't like if a person comes too close into your energy field. You don't like it. You're very independent and you're very, that's what I see here. You're very powerful. But it's also about merging. And this is what this card says, Vesica Pisces. Those are two people that are balanced out. You see, their masculine and their feminine side is into each other. This is unity. And those two people even come close. You see this here? And this is what you did not like. Like, you feared it even, I have the feeling. Because it's here the 8, it's here the 8. And this is a new beginning for you now. So your higher self is saying to you, now is the time to really learn that, to really work on that, letting other people in your intimate field. You know, don't shy away or don't be scared of that, because I feel you're scared of energies coming too close to you, you know. Look at this, crossing over. It's exactly what this is. If a person crossing over your energy field, and you see how these hands are, you know, it's like this person is saying, come on, you know, I have your back. And this is what you fearing. Or if you are not the one, you had relationships that are like this, where the other one is shying away always. Because they fear close intimacy. They fear that. They fear that, you know, you will break them when you come too close to them. And this is what you need to heal. This is what you need to work on right now, the universe is saying. Your higher self is saying. So how can you do that? Let's look. And I also see here, see that? The colors merging. So it's all about being empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. And that's what you shut yourself off of this before. You know, it's not like that you don't feel empathy. It's just that when they come too close and, you know, they talk about their problems, it's making you feel uncomfortable, you know, and because you love individuality, you love being alone. I see that here with the 1. You are a person that is totally okay being on their own, you know. You have sexuality. You're probably a very active sexual person, like, you know, you have a very active sexual life. Even if you don't have a relationship, you know, that's what I'm also seeing here. But you fear coming too close to people. Or please, you know, turn it around. It's the other way. You always meet these people that fear this, you know. Then it's the other way around, you know. Then you need to learn you being individual and you're balancing this out. Then you're being too much in their energy field and not balancing out your own individuality, okay? Please apply it as it fits, Army, because there could be the two sides. You could be on either one of the side. And it says pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. You see this? I love myself and I see myself in everyone. That's what you not did before. You didn't see yourself in everyone. You didn't see the unity. I think it's rather like this, that you fear this. You look at how the colors match. This is so beautiful. I also think you don't like to ask for help because you're too proud. That's what I also think, because you're very individual, you know. That's what, you know, you cannot really share intimacy with people because you also, you don't like asking for help if you need help. And that's what you need to learn. You know, you need to learn to give empathy to people, but also to ask for help to people. That's very beautiful. Let's sum it up in one card. I don't need to get cards for this. We got this, right? You understand. Please apply it as it Please, universe, higher self of pile 2, sum this up. What is the next step? What is the next step for pile 2? Oh, okay, 2 cards came out, so I'm taking them. We have the 4th zones. Yeah, this is about a family. See that? A home. Knowing that everything is united, you know? The 4th zones is the intimacy inside a home. A shelter. So your next step is to find a shelter. Yeah, look at this. Balancing out this. Balancing it out. You being intimate and also you being an individual. You need to balance these 2 things out in life so that you can have and you can provide shelter for other people. That you can be able to have functioning relationships. You know, this is a relationship that's based on home, on shelter, on being in union with another person and a family. And this is what you don't see, that right now you're more leaning towards one of those sides. Either you're too individual and you're fearing this, asking for help, asking, you know, like this being too close to a person, or you're the other way around. You always want to be too close to people, but you always look for shelter, and you're not learned to be your own individual. Okay, so your next step is to balance out those energy to provide, to give that home to people. Okay, very beautiful reading from your higher self. So I hope I could help you guys, you know. So let's move on to pile 3. So hi pile 3. So let's see what your higher self from the future is saying, what you need to learn. Your higher self from the future. It's funny because your higher self is always there. Future, past and present is non-existent for your higher self. So please give me advice, higher self, pile 3. What do you need to work on right now? What? Oh, wow. That was flying out. Oh, wow. I said we have a lot of 3rd chakras and 4th chakras here, you know, and at the 2nd chakras and 3rd chakras. Solar plexus and sacral. So this is, you need to work on your 3rd chakra. The energy of the solar plexus chakra helps us to realize who we are and who we want to be, so we can set a course toward our goals. So let's see what this is all about. What is this all about, universe? Show me. Yeah, look at this. In this deck, the solar plexus chakra is this color, the yellow, you know. It's all about happy ending. And this is also the connection to spirit over the crown chakra. Knowing there is a happy ending for you, you know, being strong in yourself because you know everything leads to a happy ending, you know. What is this all about? 3rd chakra and happy ending. What is this what the army should work on? 2 reversals. We have high tide in reversed. We have it like this, so I will leave it like this. And we have Taurus in reversed. That looks like a donut. Number 55. Both of, no, that's a 9. A 9 and a 10. That's very interesting. A 9. We have a 9 here. There are a lot of 3s. The 3s is the unity of body, mind, and soul. How can this be achieved? Give me a card. How can this be achieved here? So we will look at those later, you know? How can this be achieved here? So guys, okay. It's beautiful. I just hear the bells from our clock. I don't know if you can hear it from the church clocks. So this is a sign for me, you know, when I do this reading and the church bells are ringing. For me, it feels like something has overpowered you right now. The third chakra is all about the sense of self. You know, it says the energy of the solar plexus helps us to realize who we are. And something has knocked you off. Do you experience some things in your life, or you're experiencing them right now, which makes you not believe in a happy ending? You know, you fear an outcome of a situation that has knocked you over. If the high tide, I mean, look at this card. It's like all these waves, and it feels like you're drowning in your emotions. And if this card is in reverse, it's even more. It's like you're drowning. There's a person here, putting her arms up. You see this? This person is putting her arms up, screaming for help. If I turn this around like it came out in your case, this person is hanging in the air. It's like a being played by the waves. You know, you feel like you're out of control in your life. You feel like you're hanging around and you cannot do anything for the waves that overpower you. So there must have something happened, and this could be different because this is a general reading. This could be different for every person. And you feel out of balance, you know. The Taurus card is like, look at this big circle. And this is being in balance, you know, like the spiral. You see this here? This looks like a nice order, you know. Looks like a donut I want to eat. But here it's like this donut becomes this big if you turn this card around, and it's like the spiral of those never-ending problems, those never-ending patterns. That's why I feel here something has overpowered you, which does not make you believe in a happy ending. You fear the outcome of the situation, and you don't know who you are anymore. I think something really happened in your life, and you must apply it, Army. I don't know what happened, but you're out of control now. You need to get especially your feelings, high tide. You need to get your feelings into control again. And the universe is saying what you need to work on right now is to believe in this happy ending. Knowing that there are things in life that happen to make you stronger. Knowing that there will be a happy ending, you know. Time will go over this, and by time you will find your balance again. You will turn those cards around. You know, and it's all about your sense of self. And this is shattered. Your sense of self is like, it's like I also watch here the spiral, like spiraling you down. That's what I also see with the high tides. So you cannot control it. You have the feeling you're drowning in whatever event this is, what's happening in your life, you know. And the universe is saying, hold your power. The third chakra is knowing who you are. Hold your power. There will be a happy ending. How you can achieve this? We say ownership. So look at this. This is a beautiful card. So it's saying, you acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. Yeah, own your problem, you know. And also say to yourself, if this happens, this belongs to me, you know. It's like right now you don't want it. Whatever turmoil this is you're going through, you're not owning it. You're not, and also we have the ship here. And for me, the ship, isn't it funny that we have a ship here? I mean, ownership is something different, but I see the ship, the high tide. It's like you need to own your ship, and you need to flow on those waves in your control and not go down. It's like right now you don't own the boat. It's like you're spiraling down, whatever. You know, you don't own the problem. You're fearful of the outcome. And that's what you don't need to do. You need to say, okay, this what's happening in my life. You know, I own, this is my stuff right now. I need to get over this, you know. And look, they also look very worried here. And not very happy looking. Focus. You see? So you need to own. You need to own your stuff. So what else is saying? Worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Yeah, you're worrying a lot. You're worrying a lot. Look again. This is the same spiral here. It's like you're worrying and this worry drowns you. This worry is the problem. Let me see what that is, what's going on in your life right now. I want to know. Universe, what happened in this pile 3's life? What happens that they are like in such a turmoil? This came out in reverse, so you're stuck. That's a relationship that's not anymore. The Hierophant reversed. It's about not believing anything anymore. It's like values. This is also, let me get so that you can see this. It's like you're waiting for that person to come and free you. You see this here? You know, but they're not coming. The Hierophant in reverse is someone promised you something to free you from a situation, but they're not coming. They promised you wrong things. That's what I'm seeing. That's a wrong Hierophant. That's someone who promised stuff and doesn't keep it. You know, whatever this is. This could be an institution. It could be an event where you promised yourself more than what it actually is, and now you're drowning, you know. This is something that went down that was committed. You thought it was committed, but now you're stuck. Now you're stuck and you're waiting for someone to free you. You're not looking that you can free yourself. It's like you're drowning and you have the feeling someone else needs to save you. And that's all about ownership. This is your thing. You need to know who you are. And if some people don't keep their promises, or they, you know, you see that you couldn't believe in them, then just know, you know, they are not what they promised to be, and it's okay, and it's time to move on. It's time to own this and say, well, I can free myself. I don't need someone else to free me. You can free yourself. You can turn this tide around. It's like you're drowning and you're always looking for someone else outside of yourself that frees you from those situations, whatever this is. There's something that was non-committal. It could be a relationship. It could have been a marriage. Something went down here. Something you believed in. Something you really believed in. And that's why you're drowning, because this belief broke down. And that's why you're drowning. Yeah. But the universe is saying, own it. You know, don't worry. Worry is part. You don't need to drown. See? Spirit is here. You don't need to drown in that. So let's see what the universe is advising you. Please sum it up. What is the next step for my pile 3? What is the next step? What is the next step for pile 3? Sum it up. What is the next step? There you go. Clearance, see? That's so cool. Yeah, leave it. Walk away. Don't defend it. Don't fight. Just leave it. Clearance, clear the way. Clear the air, clear the fire. There's no fight. You don't need to fight for this. You know? You don't need to defend yourself anymore. There's nothing you can do anymore. You can just leave the situation and move on into a happy ending, okay? Leave it. Don't fight. I think whatever this is, you're trying to get ready for a fight. No. Universe is saying, no, you don't need to. It's done. The fight is over. Leave it. Leave the situation. Don't fight for it. Don't fight against it. Leave it. Clear it, okay? Own it. Don't worry, they will come in happy ending, okay? So that's all what I have for my pile 3. So I hope you liked that reading, and We see each other again. Bye, guys.